It is really difficult, you know, to get help and to have somewhere you can live that you can afford to live in with the wages you're earning. I did go to the council, but I was offered a place, but it was 150 miles away and it was too far away for me. So I ended up sleeping in my car sometimes, and I realised it was a better option. It's not ideal, it's cold, and sometimes I have to always be careful where I park. Sometimes the service stations, but you can only stay there 2 hours, so I am moving around a lot. But I am sheltered and, you know, dry. It's better than sleeping on the streets.
The statistics that are collected around homelessness in the UK are very varied. They don't necessarily give the whole picture, and that really excludes people who are sleeping in cars, who may be sleeping on friends' sofas, who may be squatting in buildings which really are unfit for habitation. So what we need is actually a much clearer picture of the scale of the problem, which is the only way you get it to rise up as a political priority and a funding priority for the government.
Affordable housing building starts have collapsed by 68%. Council house building starts have collapsed by 97%. We've not seen a fall like this in our history, and it's the responsibility of that failed set of government policies.
For the last 20 years in Britain, like in the rest of the world, the fashion has been to denigrate public provision and the welfare state, and to tell us that everything private is good. And that, in British terms, has meant that public housing, council housing, has been privatised, sold off or demolished, so that we have about 2 million less homes than we had 20 years ago.
Boroughs are struggling to find any kind of accommodation and having to rely on the private sector to provide what they can, and the quality of the sector is quite clearly deplorable. I mean, we would have to say that many of the houses we wouldn't want to put anybody in at all. They're not safe, they don't have all the kind of things that one would assume that would be there, and they are under multiple occupation.